There was a time when almost every other game that came out on the App Store was a runner, but that hasn't really been the case for a while. It feels like the genre's trying to lay down some more roots at the moment, and one of the ways it's doing that is through games like Rolling Sky 2 Rolling Dream. It might not have the most inspiring name in the world, but it's actually one of the better over-the-shoulder running games we've played in a while. Every level in the game is different from the last in some subtle and not so subtle ways. That's because each level is built around a piece of music. Each of those tunes, as you might expect from the title, represents a dream that you're running through. You need to avoid the obstacles and then get to the end. You control the direction you're heading by sliding a finger left and right across the bottom of the screen. That's pretty much all the control you have over what's going on. And while it might seem like that's not enough, the game uses the mechanic in a really intelligent way. For one thing, the levels rarely stay the same. One minute you'll be soaring along on the back of an eagle, the next you'll be weaving your way through bounce pads and deadly blocks. There are even more surprises waiting for you, and they all hope that you're not ready for them. The musical aspect of the game comes into full swing pretty quickly. There's a literal rhythm to the game that helps you keep track of what you should be doing, and more importantly, when you should be doing it. Then there's the levels themselves, which are so different from one another that sometimes it feels like you're playing multiple games. The controls are the one consistent factor, though you're still going to plunge to your death on multiple occasions. The variety can sometimes leave you frustrated, especially when a sneaky new mechanic creeps up on you. But for the most part, it manages to keep things fresh and exciting. The extra visual interest, like coalescing platforms, a level set on the neck of a violin, and more, certainly don't go amiss either. Rolling Sky 2 Rolling Dreams needs you to keep moving forwards. That's the deal that it makes. Get stuck, which is quite likely on some of the later levels, and you're going to find yourself getting disgruntled. The simple mechanics are great, but when you need precision, they can be a bit lacking. You'll also get bombarded with ads unless you unlock the game, which is par for the course, but also a pain, especially when the game is around £5 or £6. And as every level is authored, you don't get that randomly generated replayability thing that you get with some autorunners. The upside is properly structured, well put together levels, but at the end of the day, it is just another autorunner. A decent looking, enjoyable autorunner for the most part, but while its small changes might be enough to drag in fans of the genre, anyone else might find it a little bit on the shallow side. This video is brought to you in association with Trybit Logic, the puzzle game about honing your coding skills to crush software bugs. Slide and combine operator panels like AND, OR, and NOT commands to transform enemy bug panels from 4 zeros to 4 ones, wiping them out for good. Previously available on mobile, Trybit Logic is now out on Nintendo Switch. Head to the eShop now if you want to grab a copy.